This is called Street Songs. No, I'm sorry, I messed it up. This is called Street Thoughts and Sleep Songs.
Or I Never See You Enough.
Or My Heart Washed with Light Colors.
Or We Were Productive After All. Singing, boys, singing, 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 boys and boys and boys.
And boys
sometimes
and boys
I
and
miss
boys.
them in a lack of song, regret them, but no matter so long as boys keep singing.
Keep singing,
So long as
just keep
snow
singing.
melts, rabbits stay white, so long as the moon stays full, just for tonight at least.
My lonely heart is not short,
if I only want
you
you
for
for my
company. You not only see me with your eyes, but you see me. I open up if you allow it, just listen. You're sounding like a poem I already written, trying to compromise my position. I adjust,
of course, just listen.
Just
I don't
listen.
touch you sometimes.
I don't touch
but
you
I touch you when
sometimes.
you know me best, and we stay beautiful so long as we keep from our cages. I promise I'll touch you when no one's looking.
I promise
Where
I'll
people
touch
can't-
you when no one's
When
looking.
people can't see, when the moon's empty, and that sounds to me like an empty promise to me. And do you think you'll love me tomorrow?
Do you think you'll love me tomorrow? I'm not talking about what you think or what you expect of me. Mysteriously, you disappeared from my consciousness, subconsciously because my music plays too loudly, and music may not be life, but it is
And maybe
for
this
me.
isn't the life for me, but you flow.
I let you speak before me because my answers came fast, but my questions came slowly. Thought
And
you had me.
you were just teasing politely.
I was just teasing politely.
And I was just hoping at an empty moon, but still it's too bright to sleep. Until then, I keep waiting. Like, you keep me waiting, and
You keep
I'm not
me
sure.
waiting, and I'm not
Short-lived
sure.
and breathless, and need me less when you're not hurting. And it all makes sense if I'm as unapproachable as you say. But I've learned more of you these moonlit nights than anything you'd say to me in any day.
It's
But
too late to turn back now. I'm caught up, locked in by your heart, or my heart don't know when it started or where to start, but you caught my heart, and I should have thrown it more cautiously. Didn't mean to catch you off guard theoretically. Your homeostasis energy has me tripping slightly because it's attractive, and you flow so eloquently. Cubism in my lines, too surreal to be Picasso, but more clear than that, so as I conclude with my natural self,
I'll find it foolish.
of me
I'll find
to
it
think.
foolish of me to think, or you'll remind me how foolish of me it was to forget how you tire me
How
so.
you bore
and
me
I will
so.
realize quickly how taunting, how hopeful, how foolish of me it was, how foolish of me it has been to think that these moonlit nights too bright
As
to
I
sleep.
breathe
And
the
I breathe
moon,
the moon.
I am swallowing the sun and being the sky, rooted like the inadequate pleasures in her eyes,
But
and then I sleep.
Hoo-ha, cherry tree, love the way you looked at me. I painted you with bleeding cherries, blushing face on shredded bark, staining on my hands,
Staining
sleeping
on my
beneath the shade.
hands.
And you don't look, don't see, don't speak, say more than you used to.
And ignorance
is
not
not bliss, it is misused.
It is misused. There are certain things we must write on the walls, like graffiti, write it black, like the cold around Egyptian eyes.
Big eyes.
He has big eyes.
Blue, they're always blue.
And as color
Color
finds
finds our
our hearts,
hearts.
we are wrought by knowledge and covered in imagery.
Imagination.
Imagination falling behind love, wondering why longing doesn't last. The moon's face remembers when we had purpose. I guess that's why the sun doesn't shine so brightly
And I don't shine so
anymore.
brightly anymore, and you can apologize for wasted time, and I can be grateful for what I have, but resentful of the aid you offer me.
And I can remember
what you said and not acknowledge that you've changed. Maybe you and I will still be as unfamiliar as I've assumed, and maybe as worthless tomorrow.
And maybe as worthless as tomorrow, I'd rather be talking about substance than us. I spend my time with him because he understands the passion that fuels me. I'd rather be talking about Haiti. And at least that means we care more about something outside ourselves beyond the realms of carefree Americans or careless systems or careless government or careless citizens, and I can go on
And she can go on and on.
I'd rather be talking about substance because us is irrelevant. The world doesn't revolve around our brains. Damn psychologist, I'm bored with myself.
What's next?
Me again?
You again?
Damn psychologist.
Damn psychologists and these things where awe is beautiful and wordlessness heals you, and it's not speechlessness, but the ignorance, eager fingertips. And maybe his fingers don't touch me at all. Maybe his fingers don't touch me the way I like, but finger-tipping tremors aren't mine anyway. So maybe I won't hear them in the morning. Maybe I won't hear you in the morning. Won't ever realize it's just that I've seen and you make that face at all. That I could watch your eyes close at all.
He calls
I call
me
you
heartbreaker.
heartbreaker.
Probably because I want his heart to break, and he
but
never
he never asked, so
we always
I
remain
remain
silent.
silent.
To each other's feelings, cautious to never get caught up in anything with meaning. He calls me heartbreaker because my heart isn't big enough to save the world. So I saved the souls of the ones that I can and never stopped walking. Moving through waterfalls of hearts, falling on my shoulders, just keep falling and falling and falling slowly, finally till I fall back into the water. And I am the heartbreaker.
I'm
sorry I can't prevent those who have fallen. The current is too strong and I'm only one person. I guess I really am the heartbroken. No matter how many hands of hearts I grab onto, I can never seem to get enough. No matter how much time I spend collecting the water, it's still not enough to quench the thirst of the dry mouths with the intention to live, but the option to die. I am the culminations of all the hearts I have broken, and it's heavy. Never knew breaking hearts would hurt me. Never knew that we flow through this world filled with so many broken hearts that we don't know what broken is anymore. He calls me heartbreaker.
Don't know what broken is anymore.
He calls me heartbreaker.
I call you heartbreaker.
He calls me heartbreaker because I would never break his heart like I broke the world.
And tomorrow?
I could die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow. And maybe they'll pass me like gossip.
So it might reach you one day.
Maybe they'll pass me like gossip.
And you can understand
how I
believed
believed you.